are you feeling?
Oh, this is terrible. Terrible idea. We're buying another battery. Oh. Good morning, everybody. We are going to do something a little different today. So we have not biked or anything since we have been in Germany, and Nayeli has never been biking. So we got up this morning, we loaded down our stuff, and we are going to head off to the Katy Trail here in Missouri. I think we're going to go to the not St. Charles, the Chesterfield starting point. We're going to go there, and we will ride to St. Charles. I think it's like 11, I don't know, a little over 11 miles one way, so 20 miles. We brought both trailers. Timmy, we got his little bike in there too, but I know he won't make it very far. So we are going to have the trailers loaded up and ready for them to be able to sit back and get comfortable, enjoy the ride, have snacks, and Eric and I will go ahead and ride. We actually bought these bikes in Germany. They're electric assist, so you still got to pedal, but they're electric assist, so we can go pretty good distance on them and still get a little bit of exercise. So gonna be pretty fun, pretty excited. Kids are still getting ready, still got to get breakfast. We're way behind schedule, but it'll still be fun. So I'm gonna get off of here, I'm gonna go help out, and then before you know it, we will be on the road and getting these bikes unloaded. So we'll see you then, guys. And we're off. We are headed to the Katy Trail finally. We got out a little bit later than we expected, but that's okay. Can you say hi, Nayeli?
Hi.
Hi? Maybe not. Timmy, say hi. What are we gonna go do?
Ride bikes!
Ride bikes. All right, we're heading to the trails. All right, here we are. We got our stuff all situated. Timmy, you ready?
Yeah.
Tell everybody you're ready to ride. Got Mom with all her cool goodies. Got the bikes, the trailers, and Nayeli's all situated. Hey, you. Loaded down. We brought some straps for when Tim gets tired. We can strap his bike on and he can ride, and this trailer with his chair. So I think we're pretty good to go. Nayeli! And we got Timmy and Mommy back there. A little hard to ride and film with the trailer, but we're making it happen. All right. Little Tim's a little bit slow, so we're gonna let him play catch up here, and then we're gonna try to talk him into getting in the trailer so we don't take all day just going down a couple miles here. So, all right, quick pit stop. We got Timmy's bike, Nayeli, Erica's back there with him. Got the cooler strapped down, hard to see, but we got it all going. So I think we should be able to cover some ground now with him in the cart. Hey, Ellie. Good? Well, we just had some lunch, a little rest. Timmy's out there playing, and we're packing up. And we'll probably make our way back. We've done 20 miles so far. Now, Yelly, what are you doing in there?
How are you feeling?
Oh, this is terrible. Terrible idea. We're buying another battery. Well, everybody, we're almost back. It's a big hill. My bike ran out of battery about 2 miles ago. Whew, there's a lot of weight back here with no battery, and this bike's heavy, so we're almost there. And we're back. And Miss Krabby Pants. And the ending odometer and no battery. How'd you like the bike ride? Well, everyone, we're back. We're loaded up. We had a good ride, except for running out of battery on my bike, but it's all right. We still had a good time. Even you, Krabby. Can you say hi? Can you say hi? All right, we're gonna head home. All right, everybody, next day, we enjoyed our good little family bike ride yesterday. Little Timmy and I are out here in the shop. We're gonna actually go ahead and test out this compressor. So the compressor is, we still have some modifications to do. A couple more fittings that before we're gonna get the tanks permanently connected. This actually right here has a fitting broken off in it. I got it out of there from when it fell over or whatever happened during shipping. I got it out, and then I accidentally over tightened a brass fitting in there and messed it up. So we'll fix that, and then we got to get a couple fittings that are going to tap everything together. But we can still use this compressor, the new compressor with the 29 gallons, with the refrigerator dryer and the other 2 little dryers that we got. We can use that still, and that'll be enough air. We need to try to get the Hummer bumpers sprayed. So we have a little bit more body work we're going to do to perfect them. We're going to guide coat them and make sure they're straight in the areas that we straightened. The parts that are going to be covered up with the plastic, I'm not worried about because we will not see that, so I'm not going to waste a whole lot of time doing that. But we'll get them, the rest of it straightened out. We'll get them set up, wet sanded, cleaned off, degreased, and then we will go ahead and spray them with a Raptor liner. I'm going to do it a little different. So this quad here, we have work that will be coming up on that you guys will be seeing. But this Grizzly 600, it used to be green, and I refinished the whole bike, and I like the desert tan, and then I did the fender flares black, but I Raptor linered them. The whole bike is Raptor liner, and I really like the way it turned out. However, it is a little bit rough of a texture, and that would look all right on the Hummer bumpers, but I'm going to try to spray it out of an HVLP gun instead, so we're going to get a little bit of a flatter finish on those bumpers. I think it'll make them look rugged, tough. They will be rugged and tough because of that liner, but they're not going to be super aggressive and real gritty like the bike is, because the bike, we went ahead and used the shoots gun that came with the Raptor liner kit. So we're going to try that. I've never sprayed it out of that like that before, so it's a whole new setup. We're just going to use a cheap Harbor Freight gun. So we're gonna experiment a little bit, and we're gonna see how it turns out. I think it'll be all right. So first things first, let's go ahead, get the bumpers outside here, get them on a stand, get us some we'll get some body filler and stuff like that. We'll scuff it all down, And the spots that I'm going to touch up, I did go ahead and they're primed already because I didn't want any rust or anything. So I'll scuff that up a little bit where I want to touch up with this filler, just little spots. And then we'll go ahead and get them hopefully sprayed today. So let's not waste any more time. Let's get to it. What do you say, dude?
Yeah.
We're going to get to it?
Get to it.
All right. All right, everybody. So we have the bumper. We got all of our metal work done. The only thing that I'm not real happy with is right here around where this tow hitch was. It needs to match this side a little bit better. So we need some sanding to do. And it's a little bit rough. There's some pinholes. So what we're going to do, we're going to mix up just a little bit of body filler, and we're going to put it on right here, let it dry. We'll sculpt that and straighten that the best we can. And then I think we'll be ready for to go ahead and spray this thing. So. All right, sorry, I thought I had the camera rolling, guys. I put that on. It's kind of thick. Doesn't look real pretty right now. I'm not like a master body man by any means at all, so you know, I know there will be comments, but we put enough on. We're gonna let this dry, and then we can block it. It's just gonna take a little longer to block because there's a lot more material to take off. I put way more than I needed, but I wanted to build it up and then not have to keep going back and forth, add more. So we're gonna let this set up. It's already getting kind of tacky, or hard, excuse me, and we can start blocking it here probably within the next 15-20 minutes. All right, so it's a little bit later in the day. This has all been dried. I'm gonna go ahead and try to block some of this out while I'm cooking dinner here on the grill. So I probably won't get much further than hopefully getting this blocked out, or at least partially blocked out, so that we can go ahead and get some primer and sealer over this whole thing. I unfortunately thought I had enough, or the right reducer. I need a urethane reducer to reduce that Raptor liner. I don't have that, so once we get this blocked, primed, and sealed, that'll be it for today. Once I grab that reducer, then we can go ahead and spray this and see how these things turn out. So let's go and get this blocked out. All right, everyone. So we went ahead and got that finished up. We got it blocked down to 320, and then we touched up a couple other little spots, and then we went ahead and hit it with some primer. So it is now good to go. We won't have to worry about any of that. It looks so much better than it did before. There's like a, oh no, perfectly smooth. So yeah, it looks much better. All right, everybody. Hopefully you guys can hear me all right. So looked for a reducer, and the only thing I could find local that was anything close was this Duplicolor specialty reducer. Hopefully it works. Hopefully you guys can hear me with that compressor. But anyway, hopefully this stuff works. I've read that some people have used it, so we're going to attempt it. This is an experiment anyway, so if it turns out bad, then I guess we're back down to sandblasting. All right, guys, real quick, I want to let you know, I'm looking back through the videos while I'm out here in the shop, and I had a mic on, and it looked like the mic died, and the phone didn't pick up any audio. So you guys are gonna see me mixing paint, putting the hardener, the reducer, all that stuff in there. You're gonna see all my super scientific measurements, my super laboratory cleanliness for this awesome paint job that we did. and you won't have any audio. So you guys will just hear some music, but I want to let you know that's what happened with the audio. Mic died. I didn't realize it. So all that stuff is lost as far as audio goes. So we're going to put music in. Just want you to know it was just mixing up paint or the Raptor liner. What we did was we used Raptor liner. We used a Duplicolor specialty reducer and the Raptor liner hardener. So we did that and then just sprayed it out of the HVLP gun, and that stands for high volume, low pressure. We ran it about 30 PSI for our first two coats, the first coats, and then underneath, and then on the top coat to get a little bit more of a texture, I went ahead and reduced it down to about 15. So about half the pressure, maybe 10 to 15, somewhere in there. And that's what gave us that texture. The lower the pressure, the little bit more aggressive the texture was going to be. So I opted to go right there. That way it kind of matched that front bumper that had a little bit of that scale to the front to it already. So that way they were a little bit closer. And what I did was use 20% on the reducer, really scientifically. I used about 5 ounces to the 1 bottle of Raptor liner and 8 ounces of hardener that comes with the Raptor liner. So that is what I did. Fact check me, I don't know, 5%, 4.8, something like that.
All right, so real quick, everybody, you can see that I'm painting right here. After I'm finished with this, I do have the finished product, but before you guys see that, you're gonna see a couple of clips of me removing these bumpers off the Hummer a couple months ago back, I don't know when, but when it was cold, and you guys can see just how bad a shape these things were in before it'll flash over and show you the finished product.
Got it off, and it's pretty rough. Not sure if it's savable. Really gonna take a lot of work, but not really sure where I can find another one that's close by. So next thing's gonna be get all this plastic trim off of here, get these brackets off. And then we'll set this to the side along with the front one, and we will probably just go sandblast them. I think that this is going to be the easiest thing to do. So I guess let's get to it on taking these off, and the next step is going to be sandblasting them. Got that thing all torn apart, but it is rough. This is a better side. And we got a complete hole there. But I still think we can attempt to save it. Just because they are so hard to find in good shape. Especially if you do find one, to ship it is expensive. So we are going to attempt to save it. A little bit of sandblasting. We'll see where all of our holes pop through, or where any spots are thin. Go ahead and weld some new metal in, and then we will grind everything smooth. Grind everything smooth, and give it a fresh coat of paint, particularly Raptor liner. I think that's gonna look the best on here. It's gonna hide any imperfections anyways, and make it a little more durable for rock chips or whatever. Well, not really for the rear and the rock chips, but the front.
And there you go. So you guys can see how bad they were, and here is the finished product. So be sure to let me know how you like them. If you think that I should have did something different, if I should have just went with the original flat, textured finished, or if you like them the way they are.
All right, guys, so it is hot, super hot. We're done. They're sprayed. They look fantastic. Let me flip you guys around so you can see. So there's 2 coats on them. The texture turned out exactly what I was hoping for. I really like it. I think it gives it a clean look, but still rugged and usable against bugs and all that other stuff. So you can see our repair. Wait, I mean, you can't see our repair. It turned out perfect. So I'm very pleased how that all worked. And the front one done as well. Now this one has got a little bit more of aggressive texture to it, and the reason is it just had a little bit more aggressive of a texture on the underneath on the metal that we didn't sand. I mean, it was sandblasted, but it wasn't busted like down super flat. Which the reason we did that was because we knew we were doing this. I'm still very happy with the texture. I don't think it's too far off from the rear, and I don't think it'll look bad. The Hummer, the frame, the underneath of it has still got a lot of surface rust. That's what we're gonna attack next. So, we'll have the nice bumpers on there, but we still got to take them. We're not gonna leave them on. they're gonna come back off. They're gonna get set aside, and then we're gonna get this Hummer pulled in here. We're gonna get everything broken down on there. We're gonna pull the whole front diff out, all the suspension components, the rear axle, everything's coming out. We're then going to go ahead and try to wire wheel, sand, scuff, clean off, however we can do it, the entire frame, get that thing primed, painted, or POR 15 painted. I'm not really sure. I got POR 15 for it, but I'm thinking if we bring it down to bare metal, I gotta do a little research. I know that there's like a flash rust that we kind of like a inhibitor, or kind of makes it flash rust if it bears bare metal, chemical that we put on before we put the POR 15. So we'll have to do that, but I want to make sure that that's still going to get enough good adhesion. If we're going to bring it down too far, then we'll just go ahead and get some paint, and we'll paint it semi-gloss black, or probably flat, somewhere in there, satin black, something like that. Paint the entire frame, paint the axle, the rear axle. We're going to sandblast that and get that thing completely cleaned up, get that thing painted, put it back underneath there. And then we're got some new brake lines we're going to have to make or buy. Haven't decided yet. We're going to have to see how hard they are to fit pre-made lines, or we'll just go ahead and make them. Either way, get the brake lines replaced on that thing, and then get the suspension put back up underneath there, along with that front lift kit finished up, our bumpers back on, and we will be about ready to be able to drive it. There's still a lot more to do, but then we can drive it. So we kind of put this one, switch gears with the Hummer a little bit. We need to get it done before December 1st. We're hoping to get it all squared away and everything will be good. And we will be having this Hummer in the Gatlinburg Christmas parade. So we'll take it down to Gatlinburg, Tennessee, be in the parade, show it off a little bit. It's not gonna be where we want it, but it will definitely be cleaned up. We're hoping to have that thing, all the bumper, everything will be perfectly cleaned up on it, have it PDR'd so the paint looks good. The interior, we're gonna actually take all of the trim out of that thing. And some of it is plastic welded in there, so we have to unplastic weld it or cut it out, take it out. We're gonna clean it all up, and we're gonna repaint it all and then re-plastic weld it in there, put it all back in so the interior looks brand new again, and fix the two front seats. So we got a lot of stuff to do to that, and then I have some pretty big plans for that Hummer in the future, but one step at a time. So at least we can get this thing going, we can start driving it around, enjoying it a little bit, and then as time goes on, we'll start acquiring some upgrades and some pretty craziness that I have planned for this thing. So I'm pretty pleased with these, and in a minute for you guys, you'll see them on the Hummer, and check them out. Let me know how you like them, what you think. Leave the comments below. See you. So that is going to be a wrap for this video. We got the bumpers on the Hummer. We had an awesome bike ride, and I'm really happy with the way they turned out. I think that they look great. They're going to be really durable, really rugged, and yeah, I don't think I could have hoped for them to turn out any better. So I'm very happy with them. Hope you guys liked it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you enjoyed the bike ride as much as I did, and as painful it was for the last couple miles for me. It was pretty funny, but we had a great time. So please like, share, subscribe, leave your comments below. Let me know how you like the bumpers and what you thought of our bike ride. Also, don't forget, check out the website, higgsgarage.com. Grab yourself a hat, notebook covers. We're gonna have some more hats coming in. I don't know. I think all of our colors are up. We have one more color that I'll put out there to see if you guys like. And if you guys like it, we can order some more of those in as well. So thank you again so much for watching, and be sure to make sure your notification bells are on so you guys are up to date with all the upcoming stuff. We got more of this Hummer. We gotta get this thing squared away before December. That way it can be present in the fair. So again, thanks a lot, guys, and we'll see you next time.